Ben, welcome to MarkLogic World. Again, it's great to have you here today. This is your third MarkLogic World?
Third MarkLogic World.
That's fantastic, and we just came back from your session, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Ben Conklin. I manage our defense and intelligence industry strategy at Esri. So my job is to basically look at the future for how defense and intelligence leverages GIS software.
So what does Esri do?
Well, so Esri is the world leader in GIS. We've been in business for more than 40 years, and it's what we've always done. We like to talk about that idea as what we like to call the science of where, which is all about taking the science of geography and the technology of GIS and using it to unlock data and helping people understand their data in the context of location.
And you see that your trend that's becoming more prevalent in different industries, right?
Yeah, really I think what we're seeing is that GIS has moved from kind of a back office tool for managing data and making maps basically to a front office tool where everybody in an organization wants to make maps and share data using maps, and people expect to have easy and fast access to maps and authoritative data. So that's just making that GIS extend across to all these organizations, across every industry really. We see GIS in every industry.
So location analysis is becoming a more mainstream thing for organizations that care about their business and how it relates to location data.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you think about it, any activity in a business happens at a place and at a time, and really GIS helps you integrate that data together and use it to make decisions. And of course, what we're seeing from a growth is really more sensors, more data being collected all the time, more reporting coming in. So there's just more and more data that is geographic in nature.
So how do you partner with MarkLogic?
Well, so we've been working with MarkLogic for a number of years. Our customers came to us basically actually asking us to integrate together because MarkLogic helps them integrate all their different disparate data together into one environment, so it becomes a hub of data. And what they want to do is they want to take that authoritative data, that business data, and they want to be able to visualize it on maps and do analysis on it. And so we've had various attempts, various ways of doing that over the years with customers. I think what we're seeing now is just that that's becoming much more mature, and people are having a real demand to do that analysis and that deeper understanding on their data that they're storing in MarkLogic. So we're really just seeing that integration get stronger and stronger.
So we've been working with you guys side by side on as you say, making that integration stronger, and you just had a session in one of our MarkLogic World sessions. Can you give me the highlights of that session?
Yeah, this is a pretty exciting year for me for the session. So yeah, like as you mentioned, I've been here for about 3 years now. We've been presenting on this integration. What I think is pretty amazing actually, and I was actually personally just kind of impressed with watching it unfold, is how far we've come. So basically we showed how you can actually use MarkLogic data directly in this hub model, integrating different data, and actually directly push that data out to all of Esri's applications. So what we showed today was using it in our kind of spatial BI tool that we call Insights, which is about being able to look at your data in a variety of different ways, interactively. Kind of think about like data science in a really interactive drag and drop way to visualize and understand your data. MarkLogic data is just flowing right into that, really powerful capability there. And then actually the other thing that we showed today for the first time is a brand new capability to integrate the MarkLogic data and search experience directly into ArcGIS Pro. ArcGIS Pro is our flagship desktop product. It's where GIS professionals do their deep analytics, and that's how they make their maps and products. And so basically bringing that data into Pro lets them integrate new data sources in their workflows, but also share content out with everybody else in the organization. So you can kind of think of people using Pro to make new maps and make new layers out of MarkLogic data to then push out to everybody in their organization.
So it's really important for us to be able to equally serve your power users in terms of their analytical workflows.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, what MarkLogic's doing is providing authoritative data that's across the business. Of course, the analysts, the really deep GIS analysts, want access to that, as well as other people in the business would want access to it.
So where are we heading? What's next for us?
Well, I think basically we're going to keep deepening that integration. Where Esri's really going is we're trying to, in addition to really this map-based analysis and visualization, we're trying to really understand data and how it relates to each other. So doing link analysis, bringing in data that has connections and connectivity in it. And so I think we're going to be, really that's where we're going to be tapping into a lot of the power of what MarkLogic already does with semantics and the ability to understand the relationships in data and not just the data sets themselves, not just the documents themselves. So I think it's going to be one of the big new frontiers for us where MarkLogic is going to help us be able to get a step ahead on those workflows.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Ben. Looking forward to collaborating.
Great. Yeah. Thanks a lot.